Today on Missing Number, Possessed Sims, Laser Hell, and the Pokemon Red experiment. Missing Number starts now. The Sims is a life simulation game series where you get to command NPC Sims to perform tasks. Sims are basically just living their lives, but what happens when they realize they're in a video game being controlled by you, the player? In The Sims 2, if you zoom in on a Sim that's not doing anything for a period of time, the Sim will break the fourth wall and stare directly into the camera. One Reddit user named Ian Cases had their Sim stare at them without any pupil or iris. Meanwhile, another Redditor named Patrick9772 wrote that a random Sim somehow entered their locked house and started staring at them. When asked to leave, the intruder suddenly dropped dead. Players have also reported Sims staring at them in other games in the series. The Sims will either have a blank expression, smile soullessly, side-eye the player, or give them the death stare. One glitch in particular causes the Sims' heads to slowly turn, even when the game is paused. One of the most bizarre and creepiest moments is when Sims become infected after eating a bizarre fruit from an alien life form known as Mother Plant. When this happens, the text in the game will look odd, and the Sims will become possessed as they convulse and move abnormally. They'll also eerily grin with wide open eyes, and will ignore almost all of your commands. Throughout the day, they'll wander aimlessly, stare at objects, and will cryptically communicate with other possessed Sims. An uninfected Sim can try waking up a possessed Sim by slapping them, but this may cause the latter to catch a Sim's hand and bend it backwards. Not only that, but you can make juice out of the fruit and serve it to other Sims who will get infected. Eventually, the Men in Black will reportedly appear and confiscate the bizarre fruit. If you like this video so far, be sure to subscribe, like, and click the bell icon for notifications. If you have any gaming myths, mysteries, oddities, or Easter eggs, be sure to let me know. You can also check out my other YouTube channel and watch me live on Twitch. The links are in the video description. Now back to the show. In one level in Split Fiction, which came out on March 6th, there's an elevator that you and your co-op partner have to take that goes up to a boss. However, less than 2 weeks after the game's release, 2 Chinese speedrunners discovered that the elevator can take you to a secret floor. It's possibly the biggest secret in the game, and to access it, you must input a binary sequence by stepping on 2 large buttons in the elevator. If done correctly, the elevator will take you down to what is colloquially known as Laser Hell, a series of rooms where you have to dodge deadly lasers.
Yeah. I've got a feeling this is gonna be very...
There's 5 rooms you have to get through without dying, and it's insanely hard to do. The challenge requires pixel-perfect platforming and timing. If one player dies, both players have to restart the entire challenge from the beginning, since accessing all rooms requires 2 people. One Reddit user named Lisi Abdu said it took them 14 hours to complete, while a YouTuber named DKB said that it took him and his friend 131 attempts. Out of all of the players in the world though, it was the aforementioned 2 Chinese players who were the first ones to complete the challenge. They uploaded their achievement on Chinese social media platform Bilibili. After getting through all of the rooms, the duo were greeted with a congratulatory video from the game's director Josef Fares, who said that some on his team couldn't even beat the challenge. To the first 2 players that did manage to beat it though, Fares announced that they would be flown to Sweden to see the studio's next game.
Wow, amazing. You have to understand this challenge. There are barely people in our team that can make it. It took us a lot of time to finish it. And I'm telling you, this is a crazy, crazy achievement you have done. And I'm not talking to you guys who are looking on this on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you should go to the game. It's a really hard challenge. But to those of you that are actually in the game, seeing this video, I'm super amazed. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you see me in real life somewhere and you can prove to me that you actually did this challenge, I can promise you, the first one who does that, I'm gonna fly you to Sweden and show you early footage of our next game. I promise you that. And then show you some other surprises as well. I guarantee you that. Just grab me wherever, whenever, and just prove it to me. And I promise you, I will take you to Sweden and you will have the adventure of your life. Again, extremely good work. Thank you guys.
Before Split Fiction's release, Fares teased about the secret level in an interview with Xbox UK's official YouTube channel.
What I can say though, that there's something hidden in the game that I think will take a while for people to find. But if they find it, they're gonna have a very good surprise. And it's actually quite chunky, the hidden thing. And it's also tremendously challenging.
The Easter egg is such a secret that according to YouTuber It's Bytes and speedrunner Ironhead, the binary code isn't even visible in the game's files.
I didn't know how you could find the code. So I was going through the game files to see if somehow find the sequence, hard code somewhere, something, but nowhere to be found.
It's not an obvious thing that the binary is just there. You're running through the elevator anyways. It's such a small detail.
So how did the Chinese players know what the binary sequence was? It turns out that it's disguised as a logo above the entryway of the elevator. 0 means you step on the left button, while 1 means you step on the right button. It's very subtle and clever. Pokemon cartridges are made out of adamantium. Proof of this is Pokemon Red. Some time ago, 2 individuals from the Something Awful forum conducted a science experiment that involved damaging a Pokemon Red cartridge to see how glitchy the game would get. They punched it, put it in the freezer for 5 minutes, inserted a bug into it, swabbed it with whiskey, and shoved grass and dirt inside the cartridge's opening. And yet, despite all of this, the game still worked. It wasn't until they dunked it in the toilet that the game died after getting to the Game Freak logo screen. This wasn't the end, however. The duo then used a lighter to burn the cartridge, but surprisingly, it wouldn't burn for 2 minutes. This includes the sticker. Eventually, the duo were able to burn a hole into the cartridge, and when they started the game, it booted up normally, but died again. Surely this was the end, but after leaving the game alone for an hour, the unthinkable happened. The game actually worked again, and there were no glitches. It seemed to be fully playable without any issues. Somehow it managed to survive fire, water, and grass attacks. It was like it was given a full restore item.